Hey Libra, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation video for the month of December. There's only going to be one this month, and then January we will return to our regularly scheduled programming. Wanted to say thank you for the 4,546 views. I'm using November 2nd half numbers. I sure appreciate you guys. So, we got a lot going on. Yesterday was a portal for the alignment on the 21st, releasing, okay? We have this Sagittarius new moon energy happening on the 14th is the day. So this is about a surge of energy, right? But it's about releasing and moving forward. Then we have the alignment on the 21st. So you guys stay high vibrational until then. Keep yourselves grounded. Let's see what's going on in love for Libra. Challenging times, Libra. Again, releasing. Closing out cycles, releasing, challenging times. So, maybe there's something that you need to release, Libra. Maybe there's something that you're holding on to that you really need to let go of. So let's take a look. Burdens, reconciliation. So something isn't moving forward as you wish it to be. You could be dealing with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Of course, this could signify the Sagittarius new moon. There's something not moving forward for you. So whatever isn't serving you, of course, you need to release, right? And I think that you've been debating about releasing something. Perhaps it's a relationship. Move forward, right? So let's see what's going on with your partner. Your partner isn't healing. They are stagnant, and they are preventing their own happiness from moving forward. Let's see what's going on with you. Libra, here you are, Queen of Swords, but in the reverse. So you're being very vocal about your position, I think, in this relationship and the respect that you deserve. But when the Queen of Wands is in the, Queen of Swords is in the reverse, this is about aggressive communication. This is sort of like, I'm the queen, bitch. Recognize it. That's what the Queen of Swords in reverse energy is about, okay? So you are being very vocal about your position in this relationship. I'm the only one. That's what you're saying. Your partner isn't healing from something, and they are very stagnant, and they're blocking the happiness in the relationship. They're blocking their own happiness. So let's see what it is they're not healing from. Communication is in the reverse, I can see. Communication stagnant, toxic communication. They are not healing from juggling new opportunities. Here's the King and Queen of Swords. We have a pair now. Your partner's being very, very verbal about not being able to release a partner, a former partner perhaps. That came out in the reverse. And actually, your partner may be using this as a manipulation tactic in order to avoid commitment, in order to avoid validating you, in order to avoid validating your position in the relationship. But as we know, we cannot depend on other people, even our partners, to validate or invalidate our positions, to validate or invalidate who we are, what our truth is, and where we're going. So maybe this is why, if someone isn't recognizing you and appreciating you, it's time to let that person go. Because really what they're saying to you is, I'm invalidating myself, and I'm not recognizing my power in the relationship. I am blocking my own happiness, and I am turning toxicity, projecting it on you, but I'm projecting the toxicity within on you. Okay, so just saying. Let's see what your partner's blocks are. And now is a time as well as any to release things that aren't serving us, that we don't want to drag with us into the new age, into the age of Aquarius, into the new year. Let that shit go. Your partner's blocks are making a decision to walk away. Third-party situations could be happening. I'm not saying they are. For some of you, they may be. But you have to understand third-party situation doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It can be anything that is prioritized above the relationship. For example, the ghost in this situation is the ex. And so, in fact, it is a third-party situation, and the person isn't even present in the relationship. So walking away and letting go of this ghost third party up here in their head, right, is part of their block, and they're not making the decision to do that, therefore blocking their happiness, period. And it's a block in the relationship. So releasing, there's challenging times because you have to release a relationship that isn't moving forward. But let's see what your blocks are, Libra. You feel like the other woman, even though you're not the other woman, you feel like the other woman. And there's burdens in having an offer made to you. It looks like you want to move away from this situation, okay, and be your own queen. Libra, you feel like you're the other woman in this situation because in this person's head, this ghost party is still taking up space and room. Okay, so you're moving forward in your own right and taking charge of your situation, which is exactly what you should do. A lot of fire energy in this read. We have Taurus and Libra. You're here. You feel like your position isn't being recognized. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Capricorn specific. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, of course. Let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. Okay, truth coming out as a block. Speaking the truth about how you feel controlled and manipulated by this person. You're the Empress, they're the Emperor. You feel controlled and manipulated by them because the truth isn't coming out. The anxiety about this situation, this third-party person here isn't coming out. It's not being spoken, but it's fixing to be spoken. I think the closer we get to the alignment and the closer we get to the new year, the more this situation is going to become a priority to release. Now let's see how they're feeling about you. They want to make an offer, some sort of an apology, I think, a white flag of sorts. They are standing there with their arms crossed, throwing a fit. This is my throwing a fit card. So basically what they're doing is they are grounding their heels, okay, in the dirt. They are standing in their position. They are invalidating you. And they are saying, well, if I can't have what I want, I don't want anything at all. And what they want is this person that takes up room in their head that's not even present, okay? Let them have it. I think they're trying to prevent a tower moment. They're trying to prevent being trapped in a situation. Some of you could be dealing with issues with DUIs. Some of you could be dealing with arrests related to addiction, whatever. Or just, you know, somebody's getting picked up all the time, right? For some of you, that may be an issue. Overall, though, your person's throwing a fit. They don't want to move. They're being stagnant. Okay, where's that stagnant card? They're being stagnant over here, okay? And they're not moving. They're digging their heels in the ground and they're not moving. I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do. It's what they're saying to you here. Fine, let them have it. There's a feeling of trying to prevent a tower moment because I think they feel like, you know, they can't live with you and they can't live without you. Okay, well, they don't have those options, right? They don't get to choose both options, right? And basically, they're trying to seek their wish fulfillment. They think that you are their wish fulfillment, but they're not handling this in an appropriate way. No harmony, no peace, no balance. And you're going to have to place a judgment on the situation. And it looks like they are placing a judgment on the situation too. They know that you're placing a judgment on the situation, saying this isn't going to go any further. So that's how your partner feels about you. Let's see what they're thinking. Two of Cups in reverse. They're thinking about how to get out of this situation, or how to end this situation with them on top without betraying you. Maybe this is what you're feeling, Libra. You're going back and forth about what's the best way to handle this situation, right? But nonetheless, the main point of these three cards here is, hey, this relationship isn't gonna go any further. There will be no commitment. Wow. If there is already a commitment, maybe it'll be the ending of a commitment. But let's see what their intentions are. Blocking. They just can't get over this heartbreak, this third-party situation heartbreak over here. This person isn't even in the picture for some of you. So, I mean, it's just this person in their head they cannot move past. And I think they're trying to make it so that there's not a huge rejection. They don't want to hurt you. However, they've already been hurting you because they're not recognizing you. And conversation will be, hey, I can't get over this. I'm sorry. I thought I had this licked. But, you know, this person is still in my head and I'm afraid to commit. I can't move forward, whatever the situation. If they even give you the respect enough to be honest with you about it. So, they're still mourning the loss of previous relationship. Let's see what a final outcome is. Okay. I think you're both going to kind of close this cycle out. You're not going to put the work in anymore. You're not even going to be putting the work in enough. There's enough indifference in this situation for you, Libra, that you're not even going to be spying on them on Facebook or whatever, or Instagram or whatever you use. You're just not even interested in it. And you're going to close the cycle out. You're not going to put any work in because it's a non-starter. There's no equality, transparency, fairness, reciprocation of feeling even. So that's a final outcome for this situation, Libra. So, it's not a, unicorns and flowers read, but this is for you and your growth and your peace. This is a time to release this relationship that you're in. Hands down. The victory is in letting go of this relationship. Okay? Let's see what they may want to say to you. Lots of shadow energy in this read, so I'm going to go ahead and use the shadow cards. I'm waiting for an apology from the other person, not from you. I pretend you don't mean that much. I don't know how to let you go. You can't come where I'm going. I took the easy way out. I focused on you instead of my grief, which could be very well true because they are nursing wounds from another situation. So much so that they couldn't even recognize that you were there right in front of their face, okay? There you have it. Now, you can't go where they're going because they need to go through a period of healing. And they've got to do that on their own. I wish I could share my good news with you. You speak to me through music, maybe so. It doesn't look like that's happening because it's in the reverse. I want to tell you how I feel. No, in the reverse. I'm afraid to contact you. So they're shut down in their communication with you. Period. End of story. So let's see what's going on in the bedroom. Chances are there's not a lot of good stuff going on in the bedroom if you can't even communicate. So let's take a look. So, don't mean to be harsh, Libra, but what are you hanging around for? What are you still hanging around for this situation? They've made their decision that they're going to continue to be in their grief. from a previous relationship. So, time to go. And Libra, if this is you, okay, if these energies are reversed and you're hanging around, not telling this person, look, it's not going to work out, you're not really feeling it because of you've got other things going on with you, then be honest with that person and let them know. So what I have is the desire to create balance, okay? I have somebody, creepy grandma's here. I have somebody who does a lot of talking, but they don't do a lot of, action here. You got somebody who wants to play a harp for you and tell you sweet nothings, but when it comes down to the nitty-gritty over here, you're taking care of yourself. You've got somebody who isn't even focused on you. Even when you're in the bed naked beside them, like, okay, come and get it. Nothing. There's no sensuality in this relationship. There's no sensuality in the bedroom. So if you're feeling like your sex or your lovemaking is sort of mechanical and it's just kind of wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and you're not getting the thing that you need in the bedroom, it's because they're not focused on you. I mean, when you're hungry, you can eat a bologna sandwich. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what's happening here. They're fulfilling their basic needs, and they are not focusing on you as a person. You're there to provide them with a basic need. There's no love, no intimacy, because they are stuck in a past that is the past. You're not getting what you deserve in this situation. It's time to cut it and drive on. We need to go where the love is, okay? We don't need to stay in toxic relationships trying to compete with somebody who's not even there. You cannot win with that person. And maybe there'll come a time in which that person's ready, if you're still willing. But right now is not the time. And if you continue to stay, I fear that you're going to continue to incur damage to yourself. Yeah, they're lamenting over previous relationship. That's why they're hesitating. They need to release this situation. They're at a crossroads, okay, of releasing it. But they may need a little bit of a catalyst, okay? There are issues with money and career. They're very ingrained in the 3D. They're not vibrating up. You need to focus on fresh ideas and birthing something new in your life and put a close on this situation. Ending of this union. Sorry, honey. That's it. So let's get some advice cards on it for you and see if we can get a little bit more. I think it's time for you to focus on you and move forward. This person is this person is going to continue to be there. Yeah, sure, because it's convenient for them, but they're not seeing you. Breathe. It's time for a new path. Out to sea, 7, divinely guided, happening. Go see where you need to go. Go take a minute and kind of figure some things out. It may take friends. It may take friends and family to help you through this, but this situation is not for you. There's not enough building blocks in this situation to keep it afloat because one of you is doing all the work and the other one is doing nothing. So, Libra, that's what I have for you. Just remember, if you're not getting what you need in relationship, you're not really losing a whole lot, but you're finding yourself in the process. So, I'll see you guys with what to expect.